Politics. This is national security.
Democrats and Republicans sparring over President Biden's border crisis as GOP lawmakers get a firsthand look at the crisis while Democrats stay in D.C. Congressman Bryan Steil was part of that congressional trip. He joins me now. Congressman, thank you for taking time. What did you see there, and why are the Democrat colleagues of yours not seeing it the same way?
Our Democratic colleagues took us to the United States border. They wanted to talk about infrastructure and investment. They continue to refuse to talk about the crises the Democrats are creating: the border crisis, the inflation crisis, the crime crisis. Republicans on the committee saw firsthand by going to the border the problems that this administration has caused. Over 3 million illegal immigrants have come across the border since President Biden took office. That's 3 times the state of Delaware's population. We've seen over 3,600 pounds of fentanyl captured at the southern border. That's 3 billion lethal doses. It's impacting cities not only across the border, but across the United States of America. In Racine County in southeast Wisconsin, 68 people died of an illicit fentanyl overdose last year. The problems this administration is creating at the U.S.-Mexico border are impacting not only the communities of the border, and we saw that firsthand, they're impacting every city in the United States of America.
Hey, Congressman, literally our viewers are looking at footage I shot on my cell phone 2 weeks ago. I was in that same RGV sector where you were. So I want to ask you a tough question, which I keep asking all the lawmakers that visited, and that is, how can you fix it? What can you do? Republicans are in the minority here, but is there anything you think you could do to help fix the problem?
What we need to do is send the message that our border is no longer open. Unfortunately, the Biden administration continues to send the opposite message, that the United States border is open and unsecure. We have to look out to November to be able to turn the tide on this and to finally begin to rebuild the wall. You got to remember, the Biden administration stopped construction of the wall on day one. Then they passed incredible inflation-causing stimulus programs with $0 for border security. And the $1.9 trillion got under the guise of COVID, $0 for border security, $1.2 trillion for infrastructure, $0 for border security. The Biden administration's own budget cuts DHS by $800 million. We got to go the other direction. We got to fund the border security. It's absolutely imperative, and drawing attention to this is needed.
Congressman, you mentioned the word inflation. I want